Hello, Toastmasters. How is the contest season going for you? Welcome to this initiative by Area I3 and I4. Identify the I in you with us. Serving Jharkhand and Bihar. This initiative will have videos in which we are going to talk about the different nuances of evaluation, of table topics, and the different forms of impromptu speaking. This is Toastmaster Shayantan, Area I3 Director, and I present to you this first video in which we are talking about the evaluation speech contest. We are basically talking about the format of an online evaluation speech contest. So let's get started. Now, an online or rather any evaluation speech contest has two basic differences from the conventional evaluation that we do in our club meetings. Firstly, the contestants evaluate the same speaker known as the test speaker in an evaluation speech contest, while in the club meetings, the evaluators evaluate their respective prepared speakers. Secondly, the contestants in a contest are not apprised the objectives or the purpose of the speech, while in a regular Toastmasters meeting, the evaluators get the entire evaluation sheet containing the objectives, the purpose, and everything else in a normal meeting. But in the contest, they are expected to evaluate without knowing the objectives or even the pathways, path, the level, or anything about that particular project. In fact, the chief judge is also unaware about all these details. So these are the basic differences between a normal evaluation and an evaluation speech contest. Let us now talk about the proceedings of an evaluation contest. What exactly happens during the contest day? The contestants feel nervous, obviously, or maybe not. But then what exactly happens? So before the day of the contest chair briefs all the contestants about the rules, the regulations, the entire proceeding and everything. But this is a gist of what exactly happens. Now, it is during this particular briefing that the contest chair draws the lots, and with that, the speaking order of the contestants is decided. And the same is followed on the day of the contest. Now, on the day of the contest, the contestants are expected to arrive in the Zoom room a little early before the audience members and the other people. Along with the role players, the contestants are expected to arrive early and they are expected to show the paper on which they would be noting down the points during the test speech and after the test speech. That should be a blank sheet, and whatever number of sheets they would be needing must be shown to the contest chair beforehand, because once the contest begins, they are not expected to move out of the frame. They will not be allowed to move, and they would also not be allowed to use any extra sheets. So whatever number of sheets the contestant requires must be shown to the contest chair that all those sheets are blank beforehand. From this point onwards, the contestants are expected to remain within the frame and not move out. They must also keep their hands in a manner that the hands are visible in the camera. After this, the contest begins and the contest chair starts reading the script, which ends with introduction of the test speaker. For 5 to 7 minutes, the test speaker delivers the test speech, and immediately upon completion of the test speech, the contestants get 5 minutes to summarize or to take note in the sheets that they have kept with themselves from before. During this 5 minutes, there is complete silence, and immediately after the 5 minutes is over, every contestant except the first, along with the sergeant at arms, is sent to the breakout room. Now, in the breakout room, again, the contestants are expected to have their video switched on, the sheet kept on the desk, visible in the camera, and their hands should also be visible on the camera. The sergeant at arms will take note of all these points inside the breakout room. Parallelly, the contestant one would be delivering his or her evaluation in the main room. Once that is completed, there shall be a minute's silence in which the judges shall be marking. Now, in this 1 minute break, the contest chair would request the tech master to invite the next contestant into the main room. And the contestant too comes back into the main room. A point to note here is that the contestants should choose the option to return to the main room and not leave the Zoom meeting entirely, in which case they might not be allowed to enter back into any room. After the contestant 2 is done, the contestant 3 is invited into the main room, and then the contestant 4, and so on it carries. Only with the last contestant does the sergeant at arms return to the main room. Once all of this is done, the contestants are free to turn off their video and are free to move about. But throughout this process, throughout the contest, until all the contestants have given their speeches, given their evaluations, none of the contestants should turn off their video. In this entire process, they are expected to also make sure that their hands are visible in the camera. In the breakout room, the sergeant at arms ensures this. In the main room, also the other sergeant at arms ensures this. So that is it about the contest. This would obviously be told to you all in detail by your contest chair during the contestants' briefing. But until then, this was a brief summary of how an entire contest takes place. Don't forget to participate. Don't be scared, because evaluation is the key to your growth. With this, let me bid an adieu to you for a while, because I will be returning with more such videos talking about the nuances of evaluation, table topics, and other forms of impromptu speaking right here on this channel. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Also, don't forget to share this video with your fellow contestants and maybe your fellow friends from other districts as well. With this, bye-bye. Thank you. See you again.